Hey girlies, it's your girl Kat here and welcome back to the Girly K-Pop channel. I am going to be doing my first video debut for you guys. And here I present to you BlackPink's era, best versus worst. And it's for each member. Disclaimer, I was really scared to do this video because there are a lot of blinks out there and there are a lot of solo stans who are very protective of their faves. And I understand, boo. I really do. I'm a blink. I love BlackPink. They are such a powerful, dynamic group, and they're very untouched in the K-pop game right now. I'm gonna keep it cute, you know? I am not trying to bash or bring down the girls. I am not trying to be mean, hurtful, or anything of the sort. It's just my personal opinion because I feel like BlackPink is such a visual group and such a talented group that honestly, like, that's hard to come by. And so if you have a group that's killing like every era, that's really, really hard to do. So I give them props for that. So for this video, I'm going to be measuring two things. Now I'm going to be doing stage presence, like stage presence as in like performance, live shows, or like live performances. And I'm also going to be doing visuals. And for visuals, I'm basically going to be looking for like which member like had the best looks, like from makeup to facials to stunning visuals of beauty, you know, of that sort. Like if they were strikingly beautiful in this era and they shined. So yeah, those are the two things I'm going to be measuring. It's just stage presence and visuals. Now that I got that out the way, let's go ahead and see BlackPink's best versus worst era. On to the first member, which is Lisa, my bias. Now, when I first looked at Lisa when they first debuted, I thought she was the lead visual. I said, not only is she Thai, she's very beautiful. So that's a win-win, especially since she had that little blunt cut like bob. I was like, this girl is giving me so much beauty and visual and good looks. Not only she's an incredible dancer and rapper, she also can sing and she dances well. That's Lisa. Like Lisa is always the one that I look out for. Lisa has it all. She's very gorgeous. She's very versatile with her looks. She has so much stage presence, like you could feel it in your bones. Like when you watch like their concerts and their live performances, she brings it all. Even when the camera is not on her or even when she's not in the scene, like she brings it 100%. So with that being said, a lot of y'all may disagree with this on me, but honestly, I feel like her best era was Kill This Love. Hear me out. This is with reasoning, okay? Like for any other member. Honestly, she has solidified her stage presence. Her rapping, her facials was so good, and then it's like she slays and then she can bring it to the table. This girl said wrap it up for this era. Honestly, like Lisa looked really good. I will say most of it was because of her stage presence. I didn't see Lisa a lot like in the MV. Like I can only remember her like 3 times that I've seen her. If you go watch like her live performances of her dancing, she was doing it. And then the live fan cams, her facials were always on point. Like I say, even when the camera was not even in her face. Y'all know this fan cam, they couldn't touch her, for real. This gets a best era for Kill This Love. She already coming with the heat. So Lisa, you did your thing in Kill This Love. Let's go on to worst. When I was thinking about this, I was thinking long and hard. And so Lisa's worst era is Playing with Fire. Y'all, please don't jump on me. I'm sorry. I feel like in this era, it just was not working out. And I will tell you why. Playing with Fire was just not it for me. First, let's talk about that hair damage. Her stylists were doing her wrong. So when they just kept like bleaching it, y'all putting all this stuff in her hair and she got fried ends. Y'all are the worst. They did my girl wrong. But Playing with Fire, I wasn't feeling it. You know what? I'm just let the clip do what it does. They made her hair look so unhealthy. Like, let her hair breathe. And I hate that they destroyed her hair. Like, leave the girl alone, okay? Thank you. I was thinking, since she got like a great response for the blonde hair, and they tried to like keep it going too, so that's why they like tried to like keep lightening her hair. So besides the extreme hair damage, I also feel like she didn't stand out to me as well in Playing with Fire. I mean, I will say, like, in certain scenes, especially like her rapping scenes and her singing scenes, she looked beautiful. Her rap was superb. She ate that rap. Like, y'all cannot sit up here and say that she didn't, when she clearly did. When it goes to like stage presence and stuff, I felt like it was kind of dull. She did her best, you know, like it was okay. It wasn't like her best, but other than that, Lisa's that girl, and you can't deny that, okay? Now on to the next member, which is Jisoo, our visual queen. Jisoo is like one of the top visuals in Korea or in K-pop girl groups right now. A lot of people are just like fascinated by her beauty, and she's also a very good singer too. Like, she has like one of the most unique and stable voices. She's like the most stable singer or the most consistent performer. Jisoo has best eras. I feel like Jisoo has like no bad era visually. Y'all already know what her best era is, and girl, guess what it is? It's Kill This Love. I mean, give a clap to Jisoo, because when she told them, put that coral headpiece on me, girl, she looked beautiful, 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 beautiful. And then it's like she killed it with every set. What more can Jisoo do? She looked marvelous, no questions asked. And then she's also a great actress too. She ate that role, honey. Also, I feel like she has made really great improvements in this era, especially in dancing and vocally too. She's not a lead dancer in the group, and a lot of people like to talk about like her dancing skills as well. And I'll like quote somebody's dance ranking. Like, she literally stayed the most consistent and the most stable member, in my opinion. So props to Jisoo, absolutely gorgeous and Kill This Love. You and your mama know. So let's not even go toe to toe. Moving on to her worst. This era was literally horrible for the members, especially backlash wise. And then this is the song that blew them up. It's saddening that, you know, a lot of people gave them hate because of like the MR removed and a lot of other factors that I would get into later. Y'all already know what this song is. Do do do. Jisoo's worst era was Do Do Do. Where do I begin? But I will keep it G with y'all. Honestly, there was nothing wrong in this era except for stage presence. Jisoo looked good. They didn't show her a lot in the MV. Like, you only saw her twice. They did my girl wrong. It was unjustified. Like, she deserved more lines, more screen time as well. But she's always gorgeous. I mean, no doubt about it. But I feel like she also got overshadowed. But honestly, she really did not stand out to me in this era. I mean, she had nice moments, but it wasn't like, wow, oh my gosh. They didn't give me enough time to appreciate her. They're not giving Jisoo enough to work with. And I just feel like she got downplayed, to be honest. Like I said, just in general, like, this era was not the greatest despite the popularity. I know a lot of people don't like to talk about MR removes because it doesn't justify the group's talent, which is true. However, like, the hate that they got from the MR removes, it just made Do 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 just so like blemished. The stage presence just wasn't there. And then even though she was the most stable, it just Do 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 was not doing her justice with her voice. They just made her sing out of her range, and then it's like, and I know like vocally it was very uncomfortable, especially like doing this live. We still love Do 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 though, still a bop. Nonetheless, it is Rose. Rose is like so talented. She's a singer and she's like a lead dancer too. She got it all. She has the talent, the star quality. What more do you want from her? If you want it, she can give it to you. Despite being mistreated by YG as many times, all blinks. Like, we all know how YG is treating our girl Rose. So YG, give us what we want. We want a Rose solo. She's also a visual. She's just so beautiful. She doesn't have a bad visual era. She leaves me speechless. Rose's best era, to me, As If It's Your Last, in this era is very underrated. I feel like a lot of people did not appreciate her during this time. Maybe I'm wrong, but to me, I just feel like people are just used to seeing like orange hair, red hair, rose. She ate this. Her beauty and visuals were so refreshing, but when they got her hair back to like brown, like I feel like she glowed even more. She looked stunning. It was very different for her. You can look at the editing. Her skin looked so flawless. Her vocals were so good. Like when she sang during the chorus and the bridge, and then the vocals were so neat, and then it's like her performing As If It's Your Last was so spectacular. This song fitted her voice, and then it's like they showcased her range. She's not the main vocalist for nothing, okay? She fulfilled her role, okay? I really liked how this song really focused on her as well. In every scene, she delivered. Moving on from her best era, let's go to worst. This era, despite it being popular, this was just not it for the girls. Y'all already know what era this was. Let's start with visuals. I mean, visual-wise, she slayed. Like, the red hair, literally her swinging from chandeliers, she literally did no wrong. Like, I honestly feel like Rose looked the best, in my opinion, in Do. Like, that set with the roses and that red dress, Rose just looked very, very gorgeous, and her beauty was just unmatched. Stage presence wise, we all know MR removes are the enemy of every K-pop group. I myself am a sucker for, watching MR removes. Like, I have always done it, even when I've joined K-pop. But back to Rose, like, according to the MR removes, her vocals during this era was heavily criticized. They called her unstable. They said she can't sing, saying that she wasn't talented, and more other comments, just heavily hating on her. And it was very disgusting. We all read the comments and we see what other people have to say. So it's like, when I read those, like, my heart went out to Rose, and I felt very bad for her, and I pitied her, because it's like, this girl does nothing wrong. Like, every member was trying to do their best to perform live. I mean, not every group is going to have great performances, but that doesn't mean that we have to like spit on their name. It was just not a great time for them. I understand that, criticizing her vocals and be like, she's capable of doing better, which is true. She can improve, but sending unnecessary hate, what was the point? That was so uncalled for. If you're gonna criticize someone on their craft, do it right. Do it constructively, okay? She already has it bad enough. Don't add on to her plate, bro. It was just terrible. Like, I honestly really hated this time for her. Now, moving on to the last member, but not the least, Miss Jennie the Queen herself. Jennie is just wonderful. Not only is she a Capricorn, my fellow Capricorns, where y'all at? Honestly, like, Jennie is such a breath of fresh air. She's very talented. She's like one of the top girls in K-pop. Like, and a lot of people have like problems with her being pushed as like the main member from BlackPink. Jennie is she's beautiful. She's talented. She can sing. She's a lead vocalist, and she's like a lead rapper too. Like, she's a very thorough artist. She can literally work with anything you give her. She's a versatile queen. She stands out. Like, any era, she killed it. I mean, you cannot say that she didn't. But I also feel like Jennie is probably like one of the many members that has like eyes on her all the time, whether it's good or bad eyes, bad or good comments. Like, everyone is talking about Jennie. Jennie is that girl. Like, she's always the topic of the conversation. I feel like her visuals in this era were underrated. Maybe it wasn't. Correct me if I'm wrong. But honestly, I really do feel like As If It's Your Last was perfect, superb, was excellent. Literally, she ran this era till the wheels fell off, honey. Honestly, this era takes the cake. She's very bright. She was glowing. She was smiling. She was bursting with colors. As If It's Your Last is like one of the best eras aesthetically and visually. Whatever editing they did to make them girls look bright and glowing, they did it. They did what they had to do. And then the color scheme for her was unmatched. Can we say iconic though? And honestly, this song did solidify her position as one of the lead vocals as well. But I honestly loved her singing in As If It's Your Last. She has like such a unique voice. You can also tell that she was very happy during this era. She looked very happy and upbeat. Her facials and visuals were just amazing regardless. Besides this era, if you don't know what era she completely changed in, you would know in this era. It was do. And like I said, like she has no bad visuals, but you can honestly see that her stage presence completely depleted. 2018 was not her year. Let's be honest with each other. 2018 was not doing it for Jennie. Not only were people coming for her vocals, they also dissed her as being lazy and useless. You know, just making like snarky and hurtful comments about Jennie. But yeah, back to 2018, like you could literally see a difference between her eras before Do. Before Do, Jennie was completely fine. Like Jennie was, you know, bringing her A game. She was very consistent. But when it came to Do, I don't know, everything just went down from there. We all know that she was probably dealing with something for a very long time. It was very stressful for her. And I feel like the stress during Do hit her the most. People are being like, oh, she's not trying. She's just not doing her best, this and that. But it's like, we're outsiders looking on the end. We don't know what this girl was going through during 2018 or during Do. We don't know what she was struggling with. Months later, she came out with, you know, debuting like as like a solo artist under BlackPink with the song Solo. So not only did she have to deal with that, she also got heat from that. And then it's also like months later, like she got revealed for dating Kai. And then it's like, that's more like stress being added onto her plate. Like, it's like Jennie could not get a break from this era. Or in 2018, I really felt bad for her. Like, she did not deserve all of that hate. I mean, what do y'all expect? If this girl is constantly getting hate for being the most overrated member or the most pushed member, and having all eyes on her and having all the attention on her because of what her company is doing, I would feel the same way too. And you know, as a K-pop idol, you really can't speak your mind. That still takes a toll on you. She's not a freaking robot android. Like, this girl is human. Of course she's not gonna always be on her A game. I know that like when you train for so many years that you have to give it your all. But we don't know what goes on behind the scenes. Stuff like that happens, and you know, we can't be judging her for that because we don't know what's going on in that girl's life. If you see someone is depressed and they show signs of it, please don't attack them because you're gonna make it worse. But like, back to Jennie, like this girl needed a break and she deserves a break. I honestly hope like during this break, like she's taking care of herself, especially like, you know, all the members, you know, especially all the members. But yes, Jennie, I really do hope you get better, girl. I really hope like during this break or whatever, you're, you know, coming back to yourself, you're getting happy. That time for you was not great, and I'm really sorry that, you know, you had to go through that, or any of the members. Honestly, I hope Jennie for the best, because Jennie's that girl. I do want to say thank you so much for watching this video and listening to me talk about BlackPink's best versus worst eras. I hope you guys don't feel mad, but thank you so much for watching my first video. Please like and subscribe to my channel and hit that bell notification so you can know whenever I upload. And I will see you girlies in the next K-pop video.